Jesus in your life. I don't care what faith you are, it doesn't matter. You emulate Jesus throughout your life. Okay, you're a husband, you become a better husband to your wife. And this goes the opposite way to the ladies too. If you're a father, you're going to treat your children better. You're going to be a better father to them. If you're a boss, you're going to give your employees an honest day's, whatever they got to get. You're going to treat them right. And if you're an employee, you're going to give your an honest day's pay, an honest day's work rather, to your boss. Everybody around you that you come in contact with throughout your life is going to benefit by you emulating the greatest man that ever walked the face of the earth, and you're going to benefit from it. So when you do that, let's say when you die, if we're wrong about his deity, well, when you're dead anyway. So what did you have to lose? But throughout your life, you won. So emulating Jesus, following, is a win-win situation for the entire world. You can't lose. So we know he's the Savior of the earth, and because of that, we have all of eternity to gain. Now, I'm going to get through this kind of quick. I want to tell you what happens. My dad sends me home. Through a series of things, I get proposed into that life. I'm in this pledge period for 2 years where I had to do anything I had to do to prove myself worthy. Halloween night, 1975, that day came. I proved myself worthy in their eyes. Myself and 5 other gentlemen took an oath and became made members of the Colombo family. It was an oath that I took in a very solemn ceremony. And in that ceremony, we walked into a room individually. The boss was seated at the head of a horseshoe configuration. On the boss consigliere to his left and right, and all the captains were alongside of them. Walked down the aisle, stood in front of the boss, held out my hand. He took a knife, cut my finger. Some blood dropped on the floor. I cupped my hands. He took a picture of a saint, a Catholic altar card, put it in my hands and lit it aflame. It didn't hurt, it burned quickly. It was merely symbolic. And he said something to me that night that I don't recall ever hearing before in my life growing up as a Catholic. Okay? And because for some reason for me, Catholicism honestly was like a subject in school. I didn't understand it. And Catholics sometimes don't teach the relationship with Jesus. It's more about the rules and the regulations. I'm not blaming them. I'm just saying it didn't work for me. When he said this, it was the first time I recall hearing it. Now listen to the irony of this. Tonight, Michael Franzese, you are born again into a new life, into La Cosa Nostra. Violate what you know about this life, betray your brothers, and you will die and burn in hell like the saint is burning in your hands. That's the oath. Born again. You know what I came to realize, people? The enemy has 2 functions on earth. First, separate you from God. Separate you with doubt, with guilt, with got to get away from God. He'll never forgive you, you're a bad person. That's his first goal, and he's very good at it. Second, mock God. Remember when Jesus was in the desert? The enemy appeared to him, showed him this wonderful city. Get down on your knees, praise me, it's all yours. He knew that wasn't going to happen. He was mocking our God. That's his 2 functions, separate us and mock God. Born again. It was like he was standing behind me and saying, I'll show you what born again is. I got one of yours. He's born into my life now. First time I was born again, I was born into an evil life, a life of sin. But our gracious God pulled me out of that. And you know why? The closer you get to God, the easier it is to repel those things. And you'll recognize it. You'll know when you're going through a struggle, it's the enemy. And you'll realize it, and God will empower you, and you'll pull it away most of the time. You'll get rid of it, and if you fall, okay, you'll come back up, you'll say you're sorry, and God will let you move on. That's the sign of a Christian, not perfection. The sign of a Christian is, I'm sorry, Lord. I did it, I fell, forgive me, let's go on and move on and do better, and you will do better. That's it. So, I come out of that. When I come out into that life, I come in as a soldier, motivated to do 2 things. I wanted to get Dad out of prison, and I wanted to make money. You saw the DVD. No need to go into it. I was